Once there was a rich lady. The rich lady had everything she could wish for. One day she had called her chauffeur and said, I want to take me for a ride. We are going over in the slum district and see how the poor old outcasts are doing. The chauffeur pulled out and was driving along an old bumpy street. But the rich lady had such a fine limousine she hardly knew there was a rough place. All at once, they drove by a place where they saw an old, ragged, dirty-faced man shoveling away in a muddy ditch. He was singing a song, and it struck the rich lady with such force that she called her chauffeur to stop the car. Then the rich lady could hear, very faintly, the words of that beautiful song the old ditch digger was singing.
My father is rich in houses and lands. He holdeth the world in his hands. Of rubies and diamonds, of silver and gold, his coffers are full. He has riches untold. I'm a child of the King, a child of the King. With Jesus my Savior, I'm a child of the King.
By this time, she had gotten out of her car and was standing near the old ditch digger. Then it said, What, you? A child of the king? Don't make me laugh. You're not a child of the king. You don't look like a king's son to me. Well, look at those old ragged trousers and the old worn out boots and those rough chapped hands of yours. You can't be a child of the king. And dressed the way you are, but the old ditch digger just kept on digging.
I once was an outcast, stranger on earth, a sinner by choice and an alien by birth. But I've been adopted, my name's written down, an heir to a mansion and a robe and a crown.
The rich lady looked across the ditch. There stood an old, ragged, run-down, unpainted shack where the poor old ditch digger and his family had to live. No screen doors, cardboard in over half of the windows, as the glasses were broken out. She said, Listen, man, you aren't a child of a king. Look at that old shack you live in. If you were a child of the king, you would be in a palace with beautiful lawn with the finest fixtures in your yard. Why, you're just an old ditch digger, digging in that old muddy ditch to earn a living. But the old ditch digger kept on singing.
My father's own son, the Savior of man, which wandered on earth as the poorest of men, but now he is reigning forever on high, and will give me a home in a heaven by and by.
The rich lady was so amazed by this time that she didn't know what